Good morning, good morning. It's Ona and Giblets, your energy customer service reps from Chicago. Today is Sunday, November 23rd, 2025, and this is Time Out with Giblets, where he picks an oracle card, and then we have a little note to remind us when we walk out the door for the week to kind of keep us in our place or something to focus on when things are a little bit chaotic. Right? I know. I know. It took me about an hour to get this sweatshirt on this dog, okay? And then the zipper was just too tight. I couldn't pull it off. So that's what he looks like today. He wanted to put a sweatshirt on. He's got to get used to something when it's cold outside, and he's not very cooperative. Okay? So last week, we picked from the Colette Baron Reed Spirit Animal Oracle deck. We got the Koi Fish Spirit. There's always enough. So I hope you were able to connect some kind of story last week with the abundance idea, and that new moon was pretty crazy. This week, we'll see what we get. We can start off with the moon. Okay, we could start with the moons. Today, the moon in Capricorn, so we've got an earth sign, and then we move to air, Aquarius on Tuesday, Pisces on Thursday, water, and then fire next Saturday. So we've got good balance of the elements for the moon to pass over. We have a big week of energies, though. This week, on Thursday, Saturn goes direct, and then on Saturday, Mercury goes direct. Oh my God. And then on Sunday, Venus enters Sag, so she's going to be all afire. Interesting. And then the tarot cards for the week today, they start with the Three of Cups, Monday, Four of Cups, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Cups. Saturday is a 9 of Cups, and Sunday is a 10 of Cups, and that is the numerological correspondence to the tarot card for that day. Okay? Let's get a card, buddy. Let's get a card, and we'll talk about a couple things. If you've been watching Donnie Day, Mystic Sisters, Moon Shadows, and Moonshine, the energy of the volcano has been coming in very strongly, and I did notice, and somebody commented that there was a big volcano eruption in Japan and Indonesia, and then I saw Pam Gregory's video on the full moon that's coming up, and she mentioned a volcano. So that story is still brewing with me. It hasn't been resolved. It just hasn't been resolved yet. There's still something going on. I didn't mention that last night because I have a whole list of stuff here from Mystic Sisters last night till now, okay? There's still more. There's more, buddy. Okay, let's get a card so you don't starve. All right. And the other story was with the snowy owls, so we'll see what happens with that. This one slipped out, and it is the starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. That's kind of what he had to do. I understand. That's kind of what he had to do, or how you feel right now when I had to put your little jacket on this morning. Open to infinite possibility. It's number 59. Okay, bud. Okay, nobody wants to hear you crying, okay, before they call the police. Stretched out on the beach, the starfish opens fully to the rays of the sun, to the power of the potential. As you look out toward the horizon, like we did this morning, okay, the sun came up, do you open up to an infinite possibility? Spirit is the source of opportunities beyond your wildest imaginations and ensures the endless possibilities are available at this time Starfish spirit urges you to stretch past the limits of your everyday perception and comfort zone to dream of bigger things and imagine with even greater hope and faith for miraculous potentials are shining down on you. Okay, so open the mind. Okay, this is what I'm getting from this is don't get stuck in your place. Ask the sun for immediate response to your request. You can start with something simple and general, like help me find that lost whatever, or something, like I do every day. Show up with a couple of miracles, okay? I already did that yesterday at the 11:22 portal, okay, with this dog. At 11:22 in the morning, I always have music on. When I get to the bottom of the building, I have to reset my music. It just gets lost in the elevator. I looked at the clock. I was walking the doggo, right? It was 11:22 in the morning when I got to the bottom of the building. A couple minutes later, I see this crow, raven, the big ones, the big ones. And I'm walking very slow. I'm like, let me just get you in the picture. Let me get you in the picture. Let me show you what I mean, right? And I got a nice shot, nice clean shot. I look down. There's a sign for an estate sale. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. We made a right turn, remember? All that cool stuff. He was a good boy. We only stayed outside, and they did have some jewelry, and I got this labradorite ring for $5. I'm like, Spirit, you got something to tell me? Let's work with this energy right now. The sun just moved into Sag, and that is one of the stones for Sag is labradorite. So if you find comfort in something, if you ask for a miracle, if you say, I need to work on something, can you help me get there? That is what you're going to get. And I just figured out that I often see wings in labradorite and bird wings, and we've got the snowy owls out on Montrose Harbor right now. So maybe they're trying to contact me to say, yeah, we got a message for you. I know what your message is. That's Time Out with Giblets. You did a great job, buddy. I really appreciate working with you. Okay? I love you guys, love you guys, love you guys. Thank you so much. Mystic Sisters last night. Check it out. Good cards. And we'll see you soon.